Hello, everyone. Welcome to Legion Gaming, where we are all family. Thank you for joining our channel. So let's get to it. Please make sure to like, subscribe, share the video, comment below, and let me know what you all think about Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt's Red baby. And we know Cyberpunk had some big issues, but I hope CD Projekt Red's working on it. So here's the review: the good and the bad and the ugly. The good first. It is an amazing concept, but in practice, we should never release a game that's not fully ready. To be honest, I feel like a lot of companies have been doing this way too often now. I do want to say the good, but let me just get this straight. Consoles have had big issues. And that's sad because we all want everybody, every gamer especially, and everybody else to enjoy the entertainment that we create, especially as content creators. We want everyone to be happy and enjoy the content that we create, right? The same thing with game development. We are putting all our eggs into creating a beautiful masterpiece. And to be honest, Cyberpunk has the potential to be a masterpiece, even though the engine is quite, well, to me, iffy. Anything other than some other games that have advanced engines, everything else to me is iffy. But the engine, for what it's trying to do, is amazing. Now, I wish that they put more time into the engine and the AI, because in this play that I've been playthrough has had some huge hiccups, especially when you do it into the side quests. Some of the side quests, the AI just go freak out because you got to do long battles. Some of these battles take a little longer because you got to, be a higher level, and I'm not exactly a super high level yet. You know, you can do the main story without being a super high level. So now I'm in the side quests, and that's where the game differs. It feels like the main quest has been pushed harder, so then it's viable to play, like a viable product, like a limited viable product. So then it feels great. The main story, always main stories have to feel great, have that pull. So then people are intrigued, immersed. But there are bugs in the main quest, even in the world, that just pull you out of that immersion. And then there's some issues with, like, when you're going to a mission. Let's say you just walked out of a bar, and you drive around a little bit, and then a mission giver, or Kirk for example, tells you to go back to the bar. Like, okay, but tells you to go back to the bar, but you can't get a phone call to do the mission through the phone call, so talk through the phone. It's still immersion, because nothing is breaking that immersion, because you're speaking at the same time, which is great. Just like in Metal Gear, for example, you're not exactly in person with those good guys that are speaking to you, but you're, on the phone, like video chat. It's just as immersive, at least to me. Now, obviously in person, it's even better, but you kind of have to jump back and forth. I do not really like instant teleportation over there or anywhere to do a mission. I like to actually travel there, but sometimes we don't have all the time in the world to do that. But give the player options to do that, unless I'm doing something wrong and I don't see that yet. But also, single player storyline is great. Now, one day I hope this game does have like a multiplayer feature, but we are a little bit behind on that. Now, let's say, for example, players or bad guys are going through the map when you're doing a side quest or any kind of mission, even a main mission. That is a problem, right? Because that's part of the mission. So then you can't complete that mission. So they're going through the map. So how do you complete it? I've had to restart the mission like 3 times, maybe 4 times before I can actually finish it. That just kept on going because you have longer battles that you have to deal with. Some of these guys, you have to be a lower level, and sometimes you have no choice but to fight higher level beings, right? Or people. AI popping, in like the cops. AI popping in, like that's kind of strange. Even for a 2020 release, to me, that's strange, especially with the game being developed for so many years. Now, yes, I would like the employees to not have crunch, especially the developers. Like they don't need to go through a crunch, right? Give them a break, rest. Don't overwork them. Chill. Develop the game, and when it's ready, it's ready. Get to 90%, 95% before you start releasing any game. This is nowhere near 90, 95%. Nowhere. Like, graphics are cute, they're pretty. So take your time in developing something more of a masterpiece. This has so much potential, this game. Like, it has a lot of potential. But CD Projekt Red, we love you. But at the same time, just calm down a bit. Release the game when it's ready. Do not skip through some of the things that other developers do, like EA, all these other companies. They've been releasing games like a viable minimum viable product, which I hate. Unless it's like really beefy of a game before releasing it. But there are good parts. The AI sometimes feel like oomph, especially in the main quest. They have some oomph. Now it feels like there's a little limit on how the AI react to you and everything, but with time they can fix that. But when you have AI popping in, when you have AI not really talking to you, and there's some bugs in the game that are just groundbreaking, it just not groundbreaking, like more like broken. So, but as a game, I would say it's at least 50% complete. And that's a shame, but oh well. Now, I'm playing with a Vega 64 AMD graphics card, a Threadripper 1920X with 64 gigs of RAM and an NVMe SSD. So, and a really good internet connection just in case. But the car driving in this game, and some people don't have the rig that I do. Now, mine is not the best rig, but it is a Threadripper. Okay. This game has a lot of, it might have a bottleneck, but this game has a lot of issues. I'm getting like 40, 50 FPS on 1080p low. And I'm able to run a lot of games on high, but the new games, it's kind of complicated, right? Now here, the car movement is pretty bad. I would rate it way less than Grand Theft Auto. I would rate it like Grand Theft Auto 1 gameplay with the cars. Not all cars need to drive perfectly, but oh my god, it feels like they need to work on the car movement. It feels like you're sliding on ice all the time. It's not good, but I'm sure they'll work on it. Like here, it was sliding. Like I just don't get it. um, it was very weird. Now, it's on fire, but it's easy to get on fire. You would kind of think these kind of things would have some kind of armor, right? Especially with a crazy world. See, like there, I rode to the right and somehow it clicked. Um, yeah, so bounces sometimes, flies out of midair. I do love the game though. That's the problem. I love the game. It has a lot of issues, but why release the game when it's not done right yet? So we can't have games that release like No Man's Sky, right? To me, it felt like No Man's Lie. Now I know CD Projekt Red is not at that level yet where they're that crazy to screw us that badly over, but No Man's Lie or No Man's Sky screwed up pretty badly. And I feel like games need to release when they're done. There should be. I get that content creators and companies don't really connect that well mentally, um, especially with the climate, especially now. Like everyone's going whoop whoop. But um, I just wish that CD Projekt Red took their time and listened to the gamers. Now we want the game to be innovative. We want the game to be creative. We want the game to be interesting, immersive, groundbreaking, and evolve without buying another version of that same game. But there's a lot of games out there that just don't, companies just don't get it, you know? Like, we don't need perfect graphics. We want great gameplay. So if the AI don't work right, don't release the game yet. If there's major bugs on console, don't release the game yet. Like, especially with this kind of market out there right now, just don't release the games yet. Just take your time. Also, everybody, be careful with this dude, Kurt. He is he is something else. Um, the storylines are amazing. Now, they could be worked on. Everything could be worked on. But the storylines are amazing. The gameplay mechanics are raw, but once they're tuned, they are going to be amazing. So everyone knows in this area that I'm in now, it was pretty buggy. The AI were buggy all the time. They were quite easy to kill, even though they were a higher, well, level, as it were. I died a few times, but that's because of bugs. Like, the bugs just kept on screwing me up. I kept on healing at a certain time, and it wouldn't heal properly. The AI in this area is quite bad, though. So you got to be super careful on this side mission. The longer you do the mission, for how long it lasts, the more bugs I've noticed that this area produces. Some weird, freaky stuff. So after this mission, after these AI that see you, you have to pretty much kill them no matter what. Now, if you were a higher level, you can knock them out, but I wasn't that much of a higher level. I just had to use a lot more wit to be able to beat them, pretty much. But the next section after this became a lot more complicated. The police just spawned in out of nowhere, like teleportation and stuff, like beam me down, Scotty kind of thing. That really made me mad, because I've never seen such a AI stupidity crazy stuff in really that many games lately. So this is what makes me really upset, because I trust CD Projekt Red a lot because of The Witcher 3. So when I saw this game like this, especially on PC, now everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. And I hope everyone enjoys this review. It's just a little bit of the gameplay that I went through, um, and explain some of the key areas that the game does hurt the immersion. But it is passable to a point where it won't really hurt too much, but at the same time, it is immersion breaking. There are a lot of bugs that just destroy your immersion, eliminate your immersion, even. And there's a lot of pivots to the game that make me feel like they could have waited at least maybe a year and a half, a year ish to 2 years before releasing Cyberpunk 2077. I know CD Projekt Red's going to work on this, but honestly, for the gamer, for us, we don't benefit from them releasing games so early. Like any game, any company, any studio, early. We should not allow this kind of behavior. It's yeah. I would rate this launch a 0. It failed hard. And I'm sorry, CD Projekt Red, but I'm not sorry, because you're a big company, you're a big boy and a big girl. So next time, release a game that is at least 90 to 95% complete in every aspect of the game mechanics, AI, gameplay mechanics, everything. Release it properly, please. Now, the good parts. Story is immersive, right? Really immersive, to a point where it feels like you're in the world. Like, those parts are great and amazing. That's what brings you into the game. And there's not that many games that push you like that. And that's why I miss CD Projekt Red push in the gaming universe, because we are in that universe. All of us. We play games and we enjoy immersion. This game will pull you in. Very immersive when it is immersive. There's different guns. It's amazing. I'm guessing moddable, right? The cyberware system is pretty decent. It could do with a little bit of work. The vehicles that you get to drive, different kinds of vehicles, drive a little bit differently, but altogether it feels like it's not really there yet, but it's gonna be. So there are a lot of beautiful immersive parts to Cyberpunk 2077. Now, the world is immersive in its own right. You have different characters walking around doing their thing. You know, characters in the main quest evolve and grow. You know, you got the UI is pretty decent in explaining things. So what's going to happen now is guns are amazing, different kind of guns. There's vending machines. You can eat food and drink. There are some adult things in the game that are kind of immersive. You know, there are some texture popping issues, but it's immersive. And then it's not immersive when there's problems. But overall, the immersion rating without the bugs is like a 10 out of 10. There are some weird stories and stuff like that that pull you out like, what? But it's funny that way. And like I said, the storylines are amazing. There are some crazy people, some good people, some somewhat decent people, but have like a little spin in their mental mind going on. Um, there are like the main story is exceptional. Uh, you have, let's see, you can evolve your character. You could modify your character to a degree where you can do certain missions a certain way. The net running kind of thing is kind of decent, but I feel like they could have gone more of the DSX route, which DSX has an amazing system with its, you know, hacking system, right? Also, you know, the game is a pretty big game. Um, that's the one pitfall for some people that have console, for example. They're gonna have to deal with the big size. Um, I don't know how most people feel, but almost 1 terabyte on a console, really? But you know that's you know you can only put 10 games on it, maybe, or 6 games, something like that, on a console. So please consider liking the video and help us, you know, build this channel so then we could evolve, produce better content, you know, just by giving a like, subscribing, sharing the video, commenting below, build up the community, you know, speak amongst yourselves, ask me questions, you know. I don't know everything, but I'll gladly help out. Whatever questions you all bring to the table, let's build that discussion up and help the community grow and evolve and see what we can pull out on content. And there you go. Let's build that family, that YouTube fam. And thank you for watching and enjoying the content. I'll be posting daily. Every day I'll be posting at least 1 to 2 gameplay videos, and I'll be doing reviews more often. So let me know what you all think, what I could work on, what you all feel, you know, and we'll see what we can put in, what we can edit, what we could fix, and let's do that. Let's all grow as a fam. The YouTube community is great, amazing, and let's do this. Also, I would wish that they would have added the car customization stuff. Like, some of these cars look great, amazing, but to give the option to the consumer is better, right? So I thought that they would be in the game, but obviously they probably took that out because they have other things to worry about, right? But it seems the way the game is designed, there's a lot more customization that they probably have down the pike, meaning, you know, down the pipe. So probably it'll come out eventually. So that's another beautiful thing about this game. It does have a lot of customization issues, but at the same time, it has a lot of customization. So you can customize your character a certain way, a certain aspect, to be more tanky, to be less tanky, more cannon, glass cannon, you know. There are some beautiful scenes in the game that just push you and immerse you into the world. But then at the same time, like, this guy is just talking up his butt. But the AI are not smart. They didn't even come up the ladder. They just threw and shot. That's all they did. Like, this makes me feel like I'm playing with mice. You know, the mice go here. Yeah, yeah. Go here. Let me just shoot ya. Just move there. Come on. Move your head over there. Yeah. Now, I want to get a better sniper than this one. Probably going to. Or if I could modify the gun, I will. Probably down the road. But it's a really good looking gun to me. You know, it's decent. Now, the gameplay mechanics with the FPS fighting is great. Don't get that wrong. This game does have a pretty decent, broad aspect of gameplay in the FPS range, especially when you update, modify the character, you know, work on the net running or any of the skills on the character. It gets even better and better. So this game does have a broad skill-based system. Huge even. I'll even make a video on that shortly in a day or so. So then it's more broad and explains all the details on that. So comment below, let me know what you all think about that. And if you all put like 20 likes and, you know, subscribe, I'll make more videos on the customization system and any other upcoming games and stuff like that. Comment below and let me know what games you all like that are upcoming, that maybe we could do some reviews, some gameplay, so then you all know what you want, but at the same time we play it before you play it, so then you know if you want that game. So then, you know, you don't have to deal with the pitfalls of companies that release games too early, right? And have to spend that buck. But I hope that everyone is doing well out there. Stay safe, please. You know, it's worth staying safe over doing things outside right now, sadly. Other things. I miss Mr. Wells. He's missing in my life. I actually did like the guy pretty much in the game, especially when you had a companion working with you almost all the time, and then he's just gone. Like, darn it. He was a good actor in the game. Yeah. I do like the game aspect like that. There are a lot of characters that you just pull you in, that build like that oomph that feels like real and like in real life. And that's what I love about the game. It has that potential of gameplay that not a lot of games have currently. There are a couple of games that are working on immersion, groundbreaking gameplay mechanics, but it's going to take time for these companies like CD Projekt Red and, for example, Star Citizen to evolve to grow better. See what happens when you release a game too early, when it's groundbreaking. In retrospect, it is a groundbreaking game. You know, Cyberpunk 2077. It has a lot of aspects that could have been done right before releasing, but they needed more time. I feel like they got pushed somehow to release the game way too soon, or to push it out before the consoles came out, or around the same time the consoles came out, to see if they can, you know, pull more people or whatever. But that's just my take in it. At least I see it that way. But CD Projekt Red will most likely fix the game. So, sort of like No Man's Sky, you know, release patches and patches and patches, but don't push those developers that are working for you to rush the game even further. This is not what the game needs. This is not what gamers need. Don't rush the game to be fixed. Take your time. Do something like No Man's Sky. You know, work on the game and then release the patches slowly and then fix your game. But give what you promised. A game fully immersive in a world without game-breaking bugs. Okay? Now, thank you for watching, everyone. I will do another review shortly of the game the further I go into the game. So please make sure to like, subscribe, share the video, comment below. Let me know what y'all think about Cyberpunk 2077 and any other upcoming titles that you all would like me to try out. And comment that below. Communicate. Let me know what's up. What can I do better? What can I work on? What can I edit? Let me know, everyone, what you all would like to see and what kind of upcoming titles you all would like us to try out, to review. You know, let me know. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know. Woohoo! 1 million subscribers. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, being here, and enjoying. Have a great holiday. Have a good Christmas. And definitely have a good New Year. I'll be posting 2 videos a day, and I will attempt to do live streams at least twice a week. So let me know what upcoming titles, seriously. Comment below. Help out the channel. Subscribe, like, let me know what you all think about what kind of games y'all like for us to review. And enjoy your holiday. Relax. Take your time and enjoy life to the fullest. Thank you very much for everything, everyone. Until next time, I will be posting later today once again. So, let's do this. Let's have fun. Game on. Enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you for watching. I'll be back later today at around 11 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Thank you. Beam me up. Oh yeah. See you all later. Thank you.
mis rodillas! ¡Empieza a rezar, carajo! ¡No vas a ir a ningún lado, perra!
Those are there. Fuck's this? Clothes?
Mm-hmm. Cheap knockoffs, too. Had real great intel, that Kirk. Like always, actually. But hey, could strike out on your own. Open up a stand in Kabuki, or maybe...
Implants. Fucking Militech wear. And shove these duds right up his ass. Now a firefight.
Wow, the fun's just getting started. Have a good time, V.
is good to see you, V.
Seems pretty, secluded here.
It is appropriate for such a secret meeting.
Friend you mentioned here?
Oda? He should be here any moment now.
Willing finally to give me the spec on him?
He's Hanako-sama's bodyguard.
Hanako Arasaka's? From the carrier at anchor in the bay? Saburo's daughter?
Yes, and if he believes you, we'll next meet with her.
And what's to stop her little errand boy from selling us out?
He will not do that. He is a man of honor.
Right, because Arasaka's ranks are chock full of those.
Do not confuse true honor with the petty morals by which you live. By God, huh? A good sign. He is usually camouflaged.
Takemura-san.
Oda,
Is this her? Your thief?
she's my witness, V.
Can speak for myself, you know.
So speak. I have been told you know things.
Not gonna like what I'm about to say. I need a guarantee I'm safe here.
You are. You have it.
V, you can trust Oda.
Alright then. Konpeki Plaza. I was there the night it happened. Looked like your typical family quarrel until Yorinobu lunged at Saburo and started choking him.
Silence! Not one word more. You will bring death to your door.
But it is the truth. Hanako-sama must hear it.
My one concern is to keep her safe in this city forgotten by the gods.
Is she in danger?
Now? No. Yet during the parade to honor Arasaka-sama, most certainly.
I bring you this witness to his murder. And you dare to worry about a silly parade? Fool!
Correct. Unlike you, I have not yet failed to keep my oath to do my duty.
But you can't ignore the truth!
You will regret those words.
The only thing I regret is that I came here to meet you. There is a price on your head. I do you...
Sorry, but this gonna take much longer.
I do you a favor now, by not cutting it off and taking it straight to Yorinobu-sama. What would you do now, were you in my place?
I do no favors. I would deliver you ahead to Yorinobu-sama.
Consider
Oda.
yourself...
Not like we're asking for a whole lot here. Just one brief meeting. Hanako should decide if what we say is true. You can't decide for her. Will you help?
I will not. But I will let you leave this place, this city, unharmed. If I see either of you again, I will not be so lenient.
Be very careful, my friend. We are all so far from home.
Good fucking riddance. 1 Arasaka whack job is already plenty.
No way this was gonna work.
Yet, we walk away with a small measure of success.
How do you figure that?
What Oda said. They returned to Tokyo after the parade. Do you not see the parade? It is our chance, perhaps. If, somehow, we can get to Hanako-sama. We must do a proper reconnaissance first. We'll need a precise map of Japantown.
Hold on.
It is your turn to call on friends. Do you know a fixer who could help?
No, just the fixer dame. Wakako Okada. Runs a pachinko parlor on Jig Jig Street.
We must pay this woman a visit. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
JJ Street. What is this name?
Just a nice city name.
Beware, you mock me too often.
Any idea what's going on at Arasaka?
Only what I can surmise from what I see on TV. Yorinobu and his puppets grin at the cameras and insist that everything is under control. But the wider the smile, the bigger the lies.
You alright, Goro?
Yes. Why the sudden concern?
Just asking. Does everything with you have to have an ulterior motive?
I apologize. That came off wrong. I am simply not used to such questions. People like me, either we are doing well, or we are in a grave. How I miss the sound.
Rogue, my sweet. This has got to be a misunderstanding. I've no idea who jumped your team, but the claws? No, never. My boys know their place. I'm sorry, got to go. I have guests. V, so nice to see you. And your charming friend is?
Happen to be working together, that's all.
Takemura Goro です。岡田さん、お会いできて光栄です。
Ah, a true gentleman. Ah, shame only that he's being hunted by all Arasaka's tin soldiers. And you, V, bring him to my door. Give me one reason why I shouldn't notify the proper authorities right away.
Eddies is why. Always about Eddies, Wakako. You wanna make them, we got biz. Doesn't get any simpler.
So tell me, and mark well I still have my phone at hand.
Need intel on the parade that's scheduled to come through Japantown.
So it's Arasaka again. What I fail to understand is, why come to me? Did Mr. Deshawn not come to the phone?
Come on. Got your finger on the hood's pulse. Know everything. Parade honoring Saburo Arasaka. You're prepping in some way. No doubt.
Won't see me dressed in mourning.
今なんて
But the rest is true. Everything's on the shards.
How much does this cost? My pockets are empty.
Clearly. My gift to you, it's free.
Okada-san, what is free often proves most costly.
Gonna take them or not? Japantown. Whole district is to be sealed off for the parade. Dashi platforms, the main attraction. They'll fly this way, high above street level. Along the parade route, balconies, footbridges, and vantage points affording good views. Hanako Arasaka, the guest of honor, will deliver her speech from the largest float. She'll do this exactly here. Got no idea about security, but given recent events, expected to be tight. Our last parade, Arasaka undercovers infiltrated the crowd. Not to mention a smattering of sharpshooters, drones, and if that's not enough fun for one day, a net runner, one at least. They use the city CCTV to observe everything. Main access point, here. It's an old automated control center. If you ask me, most useful by far. At the end, the floats will float out of Japantown, and we'll be left with trash up to our elbows that no one will collect. That's it. It's all I have.
It must be enough.
Then go. Be on your way.
Thanks, Wakako.
We appreciate this, Okada-san. A delightful, mature woman. This information, it could be just what we need. But I will try to investigate further. I will stay here some time and call some associates. The moment I learn something new, I will let you know.
Stay safe, Goro.
You as well. Until next time.